Welcome back. So let's talk about the OpenAI and their whole OpenAI in health. Basically, uh, AI they are getting into it. I think they are the first one getting into like trying to promote in health right now. But yeah, so OpenAI it started with OpenAI acquiring Torch, I believe. OpenAI also started promoting about health, which I actually wanted to talk about, but then this whole thing happened, then which actually all thing got connected, which makes sense now, obviously. Uh, OpenAI also talked about health on their YouTube channel now. They are promoting it with their videos and how people might be using OpenAI or ChatGPT models like for these AI chatbots, even for the voice kind of a thing, kind of an for making their life better in terms of knowing medical medicine, whatever you are taking, whatever the conditions you have, kind of an that kind of an promotional way they did. They are making kind of an in that progress way. Even in years when AMD and uh, basically invited Greg to talk about AI and chatbots, basically AI. He talked about health majorly, mostly in that. So yeah, you can definitely see they are promoting it for a while now, for last 2 weeks basically, that we have gotten this. So it the whole new health feature will be available on the existing ChatGPT app. You use it on phone or in PC or basically on web. It will be available just in your regular chat app in health, separate from basically it will be kind of an separate health tab, actually named health in your tab sections in the ChatGPT app. Health chats will not be used to train model. It will be secure and separate. That is what they're saying. Like, I am just this is what their words are basically. You can connect your health apps much as Apple Health, MyFitnessPal. Don't know if other fitness apps are available basically like Strava and other ones. I think they will be available throughout the period of time, and every app will be available. But that's there. And apart from European economic market, I don't know what region that marks. Basically, I think all UN, all European. Then there is Switzerland. Then there is UK. Except these countries, I think everyone will get this new feature that is for even from free user to everyone paid user, obviously. Which is, but yeah, apart from these whole three regions, basically everyone will have this feature. Um, so yeah, I think that is it. Kind of an big stuff. Kind of an in the statement that is important for now, that like they talked about they will be not using your health data, which is kind of an, I will say it depends upon how you trust them, because they are already going on. But now, one of the major and most difficult industry to enter, I will say definitely. The reason why it is difficult because you are playing life and death situation there. Health is one of that situation. It is not as simple as just yeah, ChatGPT gave me wrong answers. It hallucinates. I got a B minus in my test because of that, or oh, my video is ruined because ChatGPT did not did well in terms of scripting. You know, it is not that situation. It is kind of an life and death situation. For it can become a life and death situation. So it is kind of an important to get into that aspect of it, that it is kind of an risky, a kind of an edgy sword that you always will be having. So like I said, it is kind of an complex industry to get into, which I believe that if definitely AI has a lot of potential to help a lot of not just people, I believe, but hospitals and the whole work system, that the systems we have right now. You know, so majority of the thing that I believe that people are asking, and even I am asking, in terms of health, what I am asking is more about conditions, information that I actually didn't know, or the fact that what this what kind of medicines, even let's say I take what doctors when some recommend it, even after getting those kind of medicine, what it actually does. Basically, what they are actually promoting, knowing your health is really important. What kind of decisions, what kind of conditions sorry you have is really important to know about it, and that is always on the go, that is will be given to you that information in much more simplified way than what doctors will be giving. Because doctors can't sit around 1 hour 2 hours with every other patient that they get to explain this stuff. But ChatGPT can, you can take your own time with these AI chatbots basically. So yeah, I am been using health related question, not when I'm getting sick, because when I'm get sick I don't care about it. I just go to the doctors and just get it done, get their opinion like rest stuff. But majority of the time I do talked about health with ChatGPT a lot of time, with other AI models too, and how this response is really important. Yeah, when in especially in this kind of scenarios, let's say it's not like majority of the people will be asking regarding health questions that they are facing right now. Also, whenever they are sick, is it this medicine to take okay, or they will be not going to the doctors to take kind of a medicine. So I don't know if someone just ask is like, I'm sick, I'm this, uh, you know this is stuff, that is these are the symptoms that I'm having, and ChatGPT will recommend them, yeah, just take this medicine this time and you will be okay. Or because I don't think that is ideal, because ultimately ChatGPT is not saying you ultimately in front of you. It's just telling what you are describing it. And doctors are pretty much good at what they do in terms of not just hearing your symptoms, but getting to know you physically in front of you, how are you looking right now, you know and asking upfront questions. So that is another kind of thing. So like I said, how will ChatGPT respond in that kind of scenario if someone just is just using ChatGPT to ultimately kind of an replacement of their doctors? Like, I don't think that is ideal, because first of all, they are not trying to replace doctor, at least for now. They are trying, they have mentioned in their whole blog post that you should always go to the doctors, like to whatever your condition, whatever you, whenever you are sick. ChatGPT is just to understand and give you the information, and give you the kind of an uh, information basically, that about your condition, whatever it is in front of you, which is always, that is also thing, but also other kind of stuff depending upon or whatever the health condition you have, to basically make sure that you don't do something irrational, basically when it comes to eating, taking another kind of medicine. So I feel like I said again, there are a lot of complexities in this. Like, if let's say people starting to get replace doctors, their own doctors, when like they will not go to doctors, but they will just ask ChatGPT, this is kind of a simple symptoms. Even what is going to be the response of ChatGPT, we don't know. Is it responsible response? What kind of tone, what kind of intensity of response? We also don't know the kind of, and I will say, because doctors get a lot of stuff when you are in front of it, especially if you call doctor, if you go to them, because they do check of self, like they do check out a lot of stuff by themselves, which you probably won't even be having those symptoms, but those kind of things be. So there is a lot of probabilities, lot of possibilities, lot of harm to using this in a way, like depending upon how people use it is going to be really really tricky there. Like, if someone is using just to understand what they are going through, much more information regarding their condition, getting clarification about something kind of an surgery they are going to, especially even with the administrative work that they have to go to with the insurance one, which can help a lot there too, which is kind of an, I will that, like I said, that health, in terms of health, ChatGPT can do, or like this AI chatbot can do a lot in terms of just explaining you things in a simple manner, and also the kind of stuff you need to go process, not just through your doctor side of way, but also in terms of your insurance, your administration, that the work you go. So that's there, you know, making and conversation around that is important, that how and where you should be using ChatGPT, especially the health one that they are launching, which is still not available to me. At least I have still to this day, that the day I'm recording it, or even the day you will be getting this episode, I don't think I will be getting the health, because they will be rolling out that feature gradually to everyone. So, like I said, that this industry, whatever it is, in when it comes to health, is really not just tricky, but also really kind of, I will say, complex and risky. You know, what kind of intensity, like, even though in their blog post they have said that they have worked with thousands of physicians around the world to get the right tone of answers, right tone of things, we still don't know where this data is basically, whatever the data is getting pulled by this chat gpt to give you the answers, where is that data? So what's the basis that basically where this health information regarding the data is being pulled? You know what I'm trying to say here is ultimately where is the ultimate source that the chat gpt is getting from when it comes to health claims, or when it comes to uh, give you kind of an information regarding whatever the information you have asked to it, whatever the conversation that you are having to it, is it even legit, you know? So which is always kind of in case that ChatGPT will not disclose where the data is coming from. A part of the reason is because obviously they are going to be a lot of trouble, I believe, if they do it, but we don't know. I even ask ChatGPT if where is your where this information coming from. They have specifically not mentioned in their blog post. Maybe in future, if I ask something, let's say, I will try it out definitely. But when I ask specific information on regular basis, it just gives me a lot of web pages, websites. Like I said, when it comes to health, a lot of kind of research all around the world that is going on, and you never know what is being approved by the government, what doctors use it. So a lot of, I will say, anomalies, like, or kind of a lot of loopholes, or a lot of unknown is there when it comes to this, you know. A lot of question rises, I believe. So where the information is coming from, what information or where it is getting from, and that is going to you, is it even legit, or should I even like a lot of people will be using it. So that is the major concern for me when it comes to this. Let's see, we people will be using for it, because people are definitely, even if it is not still health, a lot of people are definitely using chat gpt for health related purposes. I will be not surprised that a lot of people are using chat gpt for as a kind of a replacement for their doctor, by giving them symptoms and give what kind of medicines are being used for kind of, and for that sick sickness that I'm having right now. So yeah, which is not good ultimately. Like, AI definitely, and and also the fact that AI can definitely be helpful when it comes to hospital administration work, because it takes a lot of time, you know. I have seen a lot of doctors, and a lot of major problems in the system that we have right now is one of the most is that the administrative work they have to go through it, like the time, the form filling stuff, the like lot of stuff, that kind of documenting the data stuff of, especially of the patient. A lot of time just goes into that. If AI and some kind of integration of AI goes into these hospitals, specifically they implement or around the world, or specifically at least trying uh, the out, we might say it, you know, getting in, like kind of, and I will say, uh, like if a patient is describing and a doctor does not have to write everything down, because it just takes a lot of time, and it just gets with the help of voice and the kind of a recording it has, it can just record the patient voice and just fill out the form and the condition and the description of that patient, in that whole chart, and doctor can just review it, that whole chart with himself, whatever it is, and basically write it out, where like if there is some kind of edit needs to be done, because obviously doctor is front of that, because we know that AI can give errors, but at least that whole 10-15 minutes of time with a single patient can be reduced, because of that whole writing process is gone, and doctor can just review, okay, these are the things that needs to be kind of gone or replaced, because this is not what this is not actually patient said, because AI can be wrong. So you never know, like this can be get implemented in a lot of hospital, those kind of stuff. A lot of data can uh, be much more not just available at a time, like fetching data of a specific patient is kind of an hard, like what kind of medicine that patient is taking. So if both the doctors and basically patients are informed about their health and conditions, it is kind of an get easier for the treatment, and ultimately a better quality of life ultimately for the patient, whatever it is, in whatever condition it is. So a lot of things are there in this situation right now, and we are definitely seeing a lot of I definitely see especially a lot of doctors make YouTube videos, and I do see a lot of AI being used when it comes to major hospitals. Now I'm also watching a show, if you don't know, that is The Pit, which is in its second season, which I recently saw. Like I talked about the whole AI being used for as a kind of an uh, uh, used for basically used to make a fill a form, or that whole scene. If you are watching the current season, you might definitely know that they what kind of tech they are using. That is what kind of an stuff that I was talking about later too, like a patient can talk, a doctor don't have to spend too much time on terms of administration, and much more time should be going into care and listening to the patient and the communication through it. So let's see what gets evolved, what we see later on. uh, Also the fact that OpenAI is entering into this complex risky business, we might definitely might see some kind of, because they as a company want to get out. They are, like I said again in the intro, they are trying to find a economical financial model for them, that they can be out there for the people, and basically keep the business running with the help of, like they just want to sell it, keep the business running, because right now it is kind of an a lot of investments are there out there on the company, but not the kind of output they might be getting. So a lot of factoring in the things, like this should work out for them. If not, a lot of things they are losing. They also lost their whole Apple deal. We don't know what we are going to see there. They also lost the kind of an, like they are also getting into the device, like the hardware consumer products. So even if that also fail, there is so much that people can only burn into one company. And it's not only OpenAI out there, like Google is there with their Gemini. A lot of other companies are out there making, even Elon Musk with his XAI. So a lot of other companies are out there in the competition right now. It's not just them, or you know so they need to nail down that product, whatever it is that they are launching this year. Most probably I hope they launch it this year, but next year is kind of in projection. But this year, whatever the new models they are launching, whatever the new industries they are entering, like I said, now they have entered into the health industry. I hope they do it the right way. Also, what I mean by right way is, hope they consider every other possibilities, like I talked about using ChatGPT to replace your doctor. I don't think it should be there, no matter what. At least what the conditions, at least right now, we might have better models in future, but what the models we have right now, what the errors it gives you right now, I just hope people don't use it to replacement. I know like it is getting expensive right out there when it comes to healthcare systems, but we should not definitely encourage, because just just because you want to make some couple of get some people into couple of subscription models. Please don't, I don't want OpenAI to do it, you know. So let's see how it evolves, how the whole tech evolves around health in hospitals, or ultimately the people equipments that people will be getting in home there. That is also another whole industry. So yeah, let's see. So I think yeah, that's that's it, I will say, for this topic for me. We are going to definitely talk about more and more, much more cases of people, how people are using. We will be getting much more data regarding it. OpenAI will definitely release their own blogs on their website couple of months from now, or regarding health definitely. uh, Let me know your thoughts regarding how you use your is do you even use your health ChatGPT, or even any kind of other AI models that you have right now, Gemini, Claude, even XAI, Gork, just to check it out regarding some kind of health claims that some one person did, some kind of health information, or even any kind of your health related problems that you ask to the AI models that you have right now on your phone.